guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm here in the Far Lands Amnisica. It's been a while. My laptop decided to die, so I needed to get a new one. But it's here finally, and today I'm going to be doing it was a suggestion from Ryan in a previous video. I'm going to be doing the Far Lands Amnisica prop placer and expansion packs. My sister is there for some reason. She doesn't know I'm filming, but good for her. So basically, I'm just going to be showing you guys all the different props in all the different packs, and I'll be going over the prices, which you'll be able to see at the bottom of your screen. So without further ado, let's start. So this is the basic pack. So these are the initial props you start with when you first purchase the tool. So if you haven't seen my previous video, you can do so by going to shop and then buying the prop placer, which will cost 800 Robux. And you can get those in crowns. If you're not familiar with the currency, you can get that there. I'd suggest getting the 1,000 crown, which is, again, 800 Robux. I believe you'll have some left over. You can see the price at the bottom of the screen here, like I said. Alright, so starting with the first prop, you've got the furnace, the cooking fire, the candle, two different kinds of candles, actually. There's a couple different kinds. Where in the world did she go? Okay, well. You've got this lantern. Now, the lantern emits more light than the candles, but they're just cool for, like, some decor. Then you've got a campfire, like ATF. You got a pail of fish. Then you got some more food products over here. You got some greens, bottle, and then there's a loaf of bread, some raw and cooked meat, two fish, raw and cooked, and like a large variety of pans, and then a pot. Here you've got some basic furniture. You start with this chair. Then you've got a bar stool. You've got some fabric sacks. So this one and a bucket, and then you've got a chest. And there's just a couple different little things in that chest. You've got a couple different crates. And then you've got this chimney, which is kind of random. It's the mountain chimney, because they don't include any other chimneys with this pack. They're all in the cabins and castles, which I'll get to in a moment. But this one's some kind of freebie. So that's interesting. I think it's glitched right now. It can't really turn off, but when that's fixed, I might let you guys know in the comments. So you can just be aware of different bug fixes and stuff. And then here's a fence and then a market stall. You've got a pelt rug, or you could put it on the wall, whatever. Some different shoes, scroll, sword. This is a fishing rod, and then you've got a quiver, and then like a basic bow. You have a pickaxe, two different books, a satchel, and then you've got two kinds of tents. And I really like these props. I use them quite often when I do camps. So this one's just kind of like a half tent for just some shelter, like a little lean-to. And then this one's like a full-out tent. Here you've got a telescope, a straw bed, or hay bed. Some different wood. This one's like timber, and then firewood, and then bound timber. Here's an, it's like a, oh my goodness. My brain just died for a second. It's an archery target. Alright. So I believe we've gone over all of the basic items. So everything that you can see right here is part of this pack. So I would suggest getting the pack at this point. Oh, that's one of my I don't know who that is. I'm in a public server right now because I literally just spent all my Robux. But yeah, I'll be getting on to the next pack I'm going to be doing is the Magic Military Market. And it's my favorite pack because it just has a ton of variety of stuff. You can see it in the background there. And I'll get to that in a second. Alright, so now I'm going to be showcasing the Military Market and Magic expansion. Now, as I said earlier, this is my favorite because it's just so many things. There's just so many things included in this pack. So let's get right into it. So starting over here, we've got the linens. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then keep in mind that this will most likely need approval if you were to actually use this on your character. So displaying it in your house or whatever, no problem. Just if your character is going to wear something similar to this, it would need approval. That is not related to the prop itself, but I just wanted to let you guys know if you're new to the game. Here's a helmet and then some different bows. These are different than the other bow back there in the pack there because they're longer and they're like kind of meant for military and stuff or whatever. Here's a stockpile of arrows, just a normal arrow. You could put on like a target. Here's a ballista. I believe that's what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong. Saber, another just bow, axe. You got a spear, a stockpile of swords, rack of swords, some training swords. Then you got some spear on a rack, some spears on a rack. We've got some cavalry spikes, 1 and 2, siege shields, a pike, and then 2 rocks. I guess that could be like the base of some kind of fort. And then we've got this, which is pretty OP. I mean, I'm not really sure how it's allowed, but cool. You can do a limit of 3 of these. It's a catapult. It's like it's huge. Oh yeah, don't mind the person over there. That's just my friend. Over here is the market section of this pack. So you got some linens, a barrel, and then a ton of different produce to work with. Ton of different stuff. Some fish, and then other fish that I just displayed there. You have a carpet, a couple displays, some wool, a rack of like thread and stuff. You got some stalls back here. A market display, like another market display that you could like put up. Some cloth and stuff. And then another stall and a blinder, a fabric blinder. Another market cart that could theoretically be pulled by a horse. A cage, a market basket, some pottery, and a city banner. It'd be cool if they made this customizable in the future. Okay, so going over to the last part of this pack, I'm going over to the magic / whatever else building castles part of it. So here, oh, sorry, this is not part of this pack. Okay. So here we've got some magic stuff. So we've got lots of scrolls. Some are open, some are closed. We got a magnifying glass, another lantern, different staffs, a couple different potions and like an alchemist set or just like a shelf. We've got a cauldron, a mixer, mixing paddle, a skull, a lot of different, like a room table, and then one's glowing, one's not, some more books, a quill, an ink pot, and then we've got a lot of different towers here. So this is the mountain tower. I gotta go over to the, I can show you guys what it looks like up there. You would need to put some ladders here, but since I'm just featuring what we've already seen so far, I'm doing a wooden chair, or just chair, I guess. Yeah, I'll show you guys what's up there. So here's just like a spot where you could put put scouting stuff or whatever you wanted to do. Over here, we've got the fort tower, similar deal, just smaller. Plains tower, I like this one a lot. There's a little trap door here that you can go up. Really cool. Then, siege walls. And then there's one more other tower here. The desert tower. Now this one is similar. The only difference with it is that if you want to use it, you got to put a ladder up here and in here to get up top. But then you can also just climb up like this. Okay, and that is the magic, market, and military pack. So it's basically everything from here over to here. Quite a bit of good stuff. Okay, so here we're with our 3rd out of 4 packs, and it's the Cabins and Castles expansion. Now, from the looks of this, you might think, oh, it kind of looks like lame stuff, but it actually is really cool when you learn how to use it. At the end of this video, I'll show you guys 2 of my builds that I've done to kind of showcase how they're used. So, let's get into this. Alright, so this is just a small unstudded wall for brick. That could be like a plains house or something. You got some different cabin walls, some castle walls, desert ones, Then you've got some doors, like the brick door, cabin one, the castle door, and so on. It's the mountain one. Then over here, you have a double window for the castle, a single window, and then you have some different kind of blinds or curtains. This one's open, this one's closed. They'd be placed on the window, but I just wanted to place them here so you guys can get a better look at them. Over here, we have another just plain castle wall, studded. Studded means it has this part here. Got some desert windows and walls. Got a mountain window, mountain wall. This door is currently glitched. It's here because I wasn't able to delete it. So another thing that I might let you guys know if it gets fixed. It's a couple things bugged at the moment. Okay, so this is another mountain wall, and then you have a cabin wall, and then this is cool. It's like a hidden door that you can go through. So like that. And you've got a window. And now I'm going to be showing you guys some different, I guess I'll start over here. Here are some different floor pieces. So this is a cabin floor piece. And then you've got like a rafter for a cabin, another cabin floor piece. And then you've got a couple different cabin stuff. So I'm going to load it in. I deleted it so you guys could get a better look at the other packs. So now that I load this, oh, I got it. Just bear with me for a second here. Alright. So now that this is loaded in, you see there's quite a few things. There's a couple different this is a castle small. This is the roof, actually. This is the castle roof. Over here we have the castle flooring, big and small, or large and small. Then you've got some other roof pieces, but these are like endings. So again, I'll show that to you guys later. Just like some different angled roof pieces, some flat pieces. And then you've got that for the mountain. So that's for the brick. This is for the mountain. You've got a few, like a cabin roof, straw roof. This is other additional floor pieces, like planks, if one of those bases was too small or too big. Got some different studs for the walls, some stairs and a ladder. And then over here we've got some foundations for some cabins. So like this is, if you wanted to do like a stilted cabin on the mountain or something. Then we've got a couple different fences here. This is the desert fence, small and large. And you've got this kind of, I don't know what you could use this for. I guess another stabilizer, another foundation. And then running over here, we have a lot more furniture. So now we've got the actual furniture. Yeah, there's that much stuff. I have to go over here. There's some more beds. This is like a double fancy bed, I believe it's called. Then like a single fancy bed. Then there's just like a hay bed. You can get a better look at that one. The hay bed, it's same thing as like the bed of hay, except for it's just in a bed frame. You've got some tables, side table, glass. You got like an end table there. You've got a smaller breakfast table, as well as here. Then you've got some new chairs. You've got some books, open books, a bookshelf, pots, or this is a vase, 1 and 2. Then we've got some more food items, so a beet, carrot. I used to think that's an apple, but apparently it's a tomato. Drumstick, just a jar of who knows what. Cake, and some, and a teapot. And then here is a dresser with some stuff in it, some linen. More linens or whatever you want that to be. And then just a ton of different dressers. Then over here we have like a wardrobe and then a greens bin there. Got some different cupboards. I guess these could go up on a wall, but I usually keep them on the ground as like a kind of counter. Then we've got this one. Yeah, the wardrobe opens and closes as well. Then we've got like a clock here. This can be opened. Then there's a couple more fireplaces. Keep in mind, this is also bugged. The desert, it probably will be fixed by next update. So if you're watching this video anytime after maybe like 2 weeks after the video, it'll probably be fixed. But as of this moment, I can't seem to get it to turn off. But it's still a cool looking thing. Then we've got the cabin fireplace, which is working. That's good news. And now I'm going to be going up to the top of the mountain here to show you guys some additional pieces of this pack. Okay, so now we've got the same deal with the cabin floor, but this is for desert. Some extra just base stuff here. We've got some ramparts for the castle, if you wanted to do a castle. And then some foundation blocks. Now, there's like 20 of these. Maybe not 20. But there's too many to fit up here. So I'm just showing you guys the castle one. Now, this is like a base of a castle. There's one for each thing. There's one for like the desert. So like if you want to do, I don't know, if there's like desert foundation. Yeah. I'm not sure if there's a mountain foundation. No. So it's just desert and then the castle one. There's just two, I think, actually. My bad. Alright. So that is it for the cabins and castles. Now, like, you can see a lot of stuff there from where my camera is currently viewing. Quite a few stuff. That's awesome. So this is the fourth and final pack, and it's the Signs expansion, and I like this one. It's similar to ATF except for that it doesn't have any of the glowing stuff, and there's a couple more options. So starting over here, I'm going to show you guys, just if you haven't seen my previous video about ATF expansions, just kind of how the sign works. So there's lots of different fonts. I like fantasy. It's fitting for the game. Let's see here. Okay. Come on. There we go. So fantasy, it's cool. You can just say, like, this is a demo. Then you can change the colors. You can mess around with some of these RGB values. You can do the text scale, stroke. I always keep the text scale on because it's a hassle if it's not. You can center it. You can, and that the same goes for all these signs here. Just like a standing one. And then this is a small one, just in the ground, stuck in the ground. You got a big one, like ATF. You've got this board here. And a cool idea that credit to ATF is okay with cheese. I saw it in his house. Basically, you can flip that around and it's like you can put a sword in there. Hope he doesn't mind me sharing that. I just thought that was awesome and I wanted to credit him on that. So that's a board sign thing there. Then you've got a bordered wooden sign. You've got this wooden sign without the border. And then you have a few different hanging signs, right and left. You've got a small hanging sign up here. And yes, that's that. Those are all the signs. If you guys want me to do more later, like in depth about how to use the prop placer, I'll be happy to do that. But for now, I'm going to show you guys some builds I've done. Alright, so this was one of my first builds in the Far Lands. Ignore the fact that the roof kind of looks like crap, but this is just a general idea of what a build might look like. Aside from the fact that the roof here, you see it's kind of crooked. But it's kind of what it would look like, the mountain roof pieces that I showed you guys earlier. Got some logs there, then a fire. This a little one-person cluttered little cabin. I like this cluttered look in some of my builds. Lots of people would beg to differ, but I just think it's cool. Got some stuff here in like a little kitchen area, I guess. I'm not sure how there'd be fish up here. Don't question that. I made this a while ago. It's a chair, and then just like a little bit of parchment. And there's just more scrolls. Yeah, I had a mancer who lived here. So that's why there's so much stuff. So, just a little bed, armor, and then a little fireplace. yeah, that's this build. And I have one more to show you guys before I end the video. Alright, so to end off this video, I'm going to show you guys one last build. It's just my little, it's right near Lattice. It's a little plains build. Probably a middle class person to high class would live here. Not high class, but these, I guess these look a little bit tacky, but when I built this, I thought it looked good. The point is showing you guys what it would look like. So, in here, just same kind of thing as the cabin. If my graphics were set higher, you'd see the ship there. In fact, I'll do that, because why not? Probably going to kill my PC, but whatever. Got some food there, and then I just did that. A little kitchen. And then up here I have a little bedroom. The candle. One thing that I want you guys to know that I forgot to tell you, just a little seating area as well, is that if you do get the premium pack, I believe it increases your prop number up by like, what was that? I was at 215 before, now I'm at 305, so it does, I suck at math, but I think that's like 75 plus 15, oh my gosh. They basically give you 70 more props. So that's good. I like that. Back of the house, the same kind of deal. But I just wanted to show you guys what it could look like if you put the building into actual use. So thanks so much for watching my video. If you liked it, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and comment. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you guys in the next video.